Everybody wants to be seen. Nobody wants to be watched. Everyone wants to be praised. Nobody wants to be parented. You don't need more freedom. You need more governance. You don't need another platform. You need somebody who can say, yo, you are out of line. But this tribe, this culture, this simulation, we killed the elders, canceled the consequences, and now we're just performing manhood in a sandbox. Now, there's a line I keep thinking about from the book Lucifer's Principle. Blew my mind, man. Hear this. One man in a cage goes mad. 50 men in a cage, that creates a society. And why? Because proximity forces hierarchy. It forces conflict. It forces alignment. But now that proximity is gone, now that we lead from behind screens and call it leadership, we've created a culture of uncorrected orphans masquerading as high performers. We don't have community, we have an audience. We don't have elders, we have echo chambers. And the most dangerous part, you think you're still evolving, but really, you're just aging inside an unparented identity. Let me give you a visual to make this clear. Imagine a classroom with no teacher. The kids don't leave, they just keep showing up. Same desks, same bells, same recess. But nobody's in charge. At first, it's all good. It feels free. No homework, no rules, no fear. But over time, the smart kids get quiet, the loud kids get cruel, and the whole room becomes a battlefield of pretend authority. Eventually, somebody starts acting like the teacher. Not because they are wise, but because they're loud enough. And everyone agrees, looks at each other. Close enough. That's the internet. That's modern manhood. That is the simulation you are stuck in. Now let's talk about the death of spiritual eldership. Now, an elder isn't just someone older than you. It's someone who's been through something deeper than you and didn't lose God in the process. You see, we don't trust age anymore. We don't just trust authority. We don't just trust silence. So we elevate noise. We promote personality. We validate trauma responses with likes and book deals. We've created a system where everybody wants to speak truth, but nobody wants to submit to it. And without submission, there is no spiritual covering, no consequence, no accountability, no growth, no governance. Just exposure with no direction. Now let's talk briefly about the dangers of an elderless tribe. We mistake trauma for truth. We confuse charisma with character. We reward rebellion and punish reverence. We follow vibes, not voices of rooted authority. And when everyone thinks they're the leader, then no one is being led. That is the collapse of consequence, because without elders, there is no inheritance. Without submission, there is no covering. And without covering, you're not protected. You're just exposed. So before you crown yourself wise, let's take it back to the mirror. Let's use the repair protocol of ask, seek, and knock. Let's start with an audit. Ask yourself this: when was the last time you submitted to someone who could see what you could not? Not liked them, not followed them, submitted. Who did you reject because they didn't flatter your growth? Where in your life are you playing teacher in a class you never passed? Be honest about all those answers. Then you want to seek, have some vision alignment. Just what would it look like to invite real eldership back in your life? Someone who doesn't need your claps, but guards your crown. How much of your loneliness is really just a lack of spiritual supervision? Then we want to knock, take some action. Find a voice that does not perform. Get in a room where your gifting is not impressive. Submit to the uncomfortable stillness of real correction. And yo, stop calling everyone bro. Some men are meant to lead you, because you can't be governed by God if you refuse to be governed by anyone. Now let's bring this home with a prayer to our God, the infinite. Bring the elders back. Bring me voices that don't need the stage. Bring me men who carry the weight without a platform. Bring me women who see through me and still choose to cover me. I don't want to be another voice echoing trauma. I want to be a vessel that transmits truth. Break me out of the echo chamber. Strip me of my pretend titles. Rebuild me in obedience, not applause. Do not teach me what I have not embodied. Do not lead what I have not submitted to. Let my tribe be covered. Let my soul be seen. Let my spirit be supervised. Because if I keep leading without elders, I won't just fall. I'll take the whole classroom down with me. You own it or be owned by it. You either run the system or the system runs you. Change your mind, change your life. I am who I say I am. Do you and stay rich.